Hey, vinyl community. This is Chris Burt. I saw a thread going around of started by Rob Walker, and it is favorite illustrated album covers. So I'm staying up late to put this together because I watched the playlist and got me thinking, and I pulled a few albums, and hopefully you can hear me okay. Didn't set up my mic, but I'm rolling, so we'll see how it goes. First one I pulled was What Happened by the English Beat. My favorite cover of theirs, not my favorite album by the English Beat, but I like the cover. I think it's cool. It's got the little wave going on in the back, colorful, kind of cool. This one I've liked for a long time. I had a digital copy of this, just recently got this within the last year, 6 months. Australian band, Dennis Tech, the only album put out by the Visitors, but it was the band that Dennis Tech played on after he left the Radio Birdland. Birdland. I always want to say Birdman, but I think it's Birdland. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, really cool album cover. Kind of illustrated there with some islandish, probably New Zealandish statues, but yeah, pretty cool album. Good album and good album cover. This one is a recent pickup to REM's Dead Letter Office. This I say it's my favorite. I do like it. I remember not liking it when I first got it as a CD. It's got this primitive drawing on it, but I do like it. Something about it that was kind of REM's style. Really kind of fit in with their style back in the IRS years. But yeah, this one, not the best album. Maybe I need to spend more time with it, but recent pickup, Lou Reed's from 1975. Move this. Lou Reed's Sally Can't Dance. And on the back, it's got this illustration, reflection of his sunglasses. And is there another one inside? I don't think so. I think that's it. But I think that's a great, it feels like kind of a retro 50s throwback, sort of, right? Lou Reed. This one, I just grabbed this because I got it cheap. I still haven't listened to it. Still haven't opened it. I found it for $1 at the thrift store. It's got these cool. I think it's, well, I did listen to it, but not on. I listened to it on YouTube. They've got these tracks on YouTube. Anyway, it's the Nightbirds. Roll credits. I still haven't looked into it that much, but it's kind of a recent pickup. It's got some kind of interesting. I think it's like a collection of singles, band singles, and yeah, kind of a punk type of band. Interesting illustrations. All right, this one, my copy, when I picked it up, somebody had outlined it. It normally doesn't have these outlines, but it's the 1910 Fruit Gum Company, 123 Red Light. Picked this one up about 6 months ago, just blind buy. I liked the cover. It's just like an EP, really, a 12-inch, 2 songs on each side. Pretty quick. It's not really, I wasn't impressed with it. I've only listened to it once. Maybe I'll go back to it. It's poppy. Anyway, let's talk about the art, but I think the illustration is pretty cool. I like it. This is a 10-inch Jimi Hendrix, 1968, I think. 67, I think it originally came out Christmas of 67. because he released this in the fall and his first album in the early spring of '67. If I have my dates right, so this would have been Christmas '67, maybe '68. Really cool illustration. It's got these guys charging up on the back. It's kind of trippy. I don't know exactly what's going on, if this is supposed to be his hair or like some kind of curtain or rug that he's coming out from under, but super cool, I think. This one, I picked this up at the thrift store, but I used to have this when I was a kid. My parents had this, and it's kind of like I have this vague memory of a door-to-door salesman, and my mom bought this off the guy going door to door, and it was just always in our record collection when I was a kid. And I saw it at the dollar store and picked it up, but it's like Christian sort of music, like be nice to each other sort of stuff. But I remember the songs. I've some good memories with the, and I like these illustrations. Ooh. There's more here, and the booklet's supposed to be in the, in the fold out, but in the gatefold. Got more illustrations. But all right, a couple more. Let's skip that one. We get down to, I tried to get into Elvis Costello. I do like, this is probably one of my favorite covers of his, but I can't really say I like really any Elvis Costello. I just, not my thing, but I like the illustrations, both of these here. What's so bad? I think Peace and What's so bad about, What's so funny about Peace, Love, and Understanding's on here. I do like that. And I like that song he did on Radio, that he did on Saturday Night Live back in the 70s. This one's really good, illustration-wise. Andrew Bird. I should have said who the artists were maybe, but I'm going a little long already. Andrew Bird. It's got a little story, and it illustrated all the lyrics to the songs here. Kind of cool. In the back here is this bundle of hay, a bundle of wool, I guess. But yeah, super cool illustrations. This is the first one I thought of, and this is definitely my favorite. It's my least favorite album by the band, but by far my favorite favorite artwork that they ever did. Well, they've got some great artwork too, the Beastie Boys, with Hello Nasty's got a cool artwork, and yeah, most of their albums. Oh, and the later one, the mix up. Their last two were pretty cool. But yeah, check this out. This cool gatefold. Yeah, the main reason I got this was just because I love the artwork so much. It's because, yeah, it's probably the album of theirs that I'm least familiar with, but love the artwork. This pen and ink. Skyline of New York City. To all 5 boroughs. To the 5 boroughs. Let's see, then somebody, Vinyl Richie already showed this one. I was going to show that. John Lennon. This is new, brand new, but just picked this up a couple days ago. Yo La Tengo's EP, Sleepless Night. And it's got, the illustration is super cool, but it is by, I just read who it was by, but, oh, it's by, Sketch. Oh, never mind, edit that out. But yeah, it's super cool. It kind of, I haven't been able to really follow it, but it's sort of, Blind Lemon, CCR. It's some sort of history of rock and roll bands, but there's Woody Guthrie, Fats Domino, Bob Dylan, and it curves around here, and Tommy Gun, the Golden Lemons, Green Day. Kind of cool. This one I grabbed because it's got this cool, it's Rolling Stones. For some reason somebody put a Sgt. Pepper's sleeve in with it, but so you get the Rolling Stones between the buttons and this little drawing by Charlie Watts on the back, little cartoon. Yeah, I think I love this, the logos, the Rolling Stones logos. It's kind of similar to Rubber Soul a little bit to me. It reminds me of that. But it's kind of cool. And I guess maybe I'll just show this one. I really like the inside stuff is really cool too. All of these Radiohead, King of Limbs illustrations. And then you've got these sweet little bunnies by The Beat Happening. This is kind of a greatest hits compilation. Sketches of bunnies. And I like Parquet Courts does this a lot. I think their first album had a photograph of the bull rider. But since then they've done illustrations similar to this style. I think it's pretty cool. And they've got other stuff here as well. I feel like I'm not talking loud enough, but hopefully it'll be all right. Some Halloween style illustrations here. Anyway. Okay, and a wiser person than me would stop now, but I'm gonna push through and do some 7 inches. This is REM's Wendell G 7-inch from 1985 from the Fables of the Reconstruction album. It's got this etching here and this etching here. It doesn't, and I couldn't find who did it, but this was done by, it kind of looks like an onion, but I think it's actually a person's face. It's like some sort of detail of a painting. Anyway, but this 7-inch by Van Halen, it's got this, I think, yeah, I love this album cover. I always thought that was cool since I was a kid. It's a great album cover for Van Halen's 1984. And I just grabbed Men Without Hats. This is I just picked this up a month or so ago. All right, so some quick CDs. Iron and Wine has some great ones. This is one of my favorites. This is the first time I heard of Iron and Wine was from this. Or no, that's not true. Might have been the one before this. So a friend of mine turned me on to that, but this is the first one. These are the only 2 of his that I ever got a hard copy of. I have some digital downloads, but anyway, the artwork is really cool. I like that a lot with the grass and him just kind of laying on the grass there. Nice style. And this picture of the dog for shepherd's dog. Kind of cool. And see then that there's a picture of can't think of Iron and Wine's real name. The guy who sings the songs. I think that's him. Bearded, long-haired guy. Wilco, Schmilko. I think that's really cool. It's probably one of my favorite album designs of theirs. They got a lot of great album covers though, but illustrated. This I love. I think this is this is a great album cover. Always love that. I just think it says a lot about the band. I think it captures the band in that drawing, the energy that they had in that first few years. This one I always thought was cool. I think just from the sight of just the from not knowing what was on the album, just from seeing it, I remember being interested in it, and then I really liked the album once I heard it. But yeah, really interesting artwork. Probably their best album they ever did, I think. Grabbed a couple others here. I like this Beach Boys, Smiley Smiley. This album I think is a great album, but came after Smiley Smiley. It's 68, I think. And yeah, both of those illustrations. This might actually be like stained glass, but anyway, kind of cool. Ramones, Road to Ruin. I think that's cool. Haven't seen anybody show that. Perry Ubu's first album. I think that's super cool. Dancing Russian ballerina. Pulp. I was gonna show Pulp, his last album, We Love Life, but I misplaced it. It might be in the car, maybe. But this is another Pulp one that's kind of cool. And my favorite Radiohead, that's why I wasn't going to show the Radiohead, is I love the artwork for this. The 2000, came out in 2003, right? 2005, maybe? Whenever it was. But the artwork for this was just so cool. And Radiohead does a lot of great artwork, illustrations on their covers. They don't just do pictures of the band, which I think is cool. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. Here's a couple of singles that follow the same motif or whatever. And then I'll just finish off with this one, the Metamorphosis compilation album by Rolling Stones. I think this was 75, mid-70s, where they're all taking off their masks and revealing that they're insects underneath. But yeah, I love that. I think that's really well done. All right, that's my contribution. Thanks for putting it together, Rob, and thanks everybody, because I enjoyed watching everybody's entries. All right, talk to y'all later.